Fantastic. You are here for the training webinar. Real data, not headlines. That is how every advisor should be managing their AUM book. It just comes down to being that simple. So I want to tell you, during our training webinar, what we're going to do is we're going to go over how to navigate the market. You know, the market has a framework, and there's guys and gals that manage billion-dollar IRAs down to the one-woman or one-man shop that's using the AUM Navigator. Now, during our training, we're going to go over the trend, you know, what's an uptrend, downtrend, sideways trend. Then we're going to go over momentum. How do you know when to switch from the equities to the fixed income, Joe? Well, we know this because we look at the trend, we identify where we're at in the trend, and we look for the increasing or decreasing of momentum. And then we look at the price action. And so we have a whole framework that we're going to teach you, and we're going to show you how to use it from Jump Street in your business. Then what we're going to do is teach you also how to attract and close high net worth families. Now, I know that I sold my book back in 2020, and you know, it was real important of the types of households that made up my book. It's very important that you build your book with higher net worth families, and now you have a tool to actually attract those families and close them and take care of them, but giving them great results. You know, there's only a couple good messages out there that really draw in higher net worth families, and that's the tax message, and that's actually being able to manage assets. You know, when you use the Navigator, you stand head and shoulders above just about everybody else in the marketplace. And then lastly, we're going to teach you how to actually know when to rotate out of those equities into fixed income, not relying on third-party managers, not relying on the news media, not relying on your gut feelings. You know, third parties are important. I used them, but you know what? I simply told them what to do with Mr. and Mrs. Jones's portfolio. I said, hey, we need to be in your growth portfolio. Boom, we switched out a growth portfolio into the fixed income portfolio, and we navigated during the bull markets and the bear markets, and Mr. and Mrs. Jones got great results. I got great referrals, and my third-party managers looked great. And so that's what we're going to teach you. Now, if you've got your own trade desk, great. We're going to teach you how to actually do this with your own trade desk as well. Now, when you join us for this webinar, just for registering, we're going to give you, first of all, the training. The training is going to be absolutely phenomenal, and it's worth a lot in value. Second is we're going to give you access to the Foundations program of Advisor's Edge. Advisor's Edge is a top shelf program that will take your business to an absolute another level. And we're going to give you the first part of it, which is the foundations, that we're going to teach you in depth the things that you need to know about managing AUM and how to actually do it. And so this is going to be absolutely stellar. We got guys that's been advisors for 20 years that's taken this training and literally vocalized and said, listen, Joe, I learned more in the last month about the market than I have in the prior 20 years of my career. And then second, next, we're going to give you the MAC analysis framework. The MAC analysis framework is the framework that I use to build the AUM Navigator. This is going to be bad to the bone. You're going to love it. And then the portfolio insurance manual. This is a call strategy that you can deploy year after year in your client's portfolio and in your portfolio to hedge against market downturns. This is a very, very powerful strategy. It's very simple. It's no complex option strategy. It's very simple, easy to use, and absolutely can be a saver of a portfolio. Your clients will be very impressed with this strategy. And then lastly, we're going to give you our annual newsletter subscription. And every week we send out an email that updates you on the market, that gives you positions that I'm buying and selling personally. And that update is important because, listen, we give you hot off the press, off the tip of the spear. You're not going to get this type of news coverage from Fox News or any of the pundits of Bloomberg or any. You're not going to get this. It's going to be tip of the spear. You'll be able to leave our Thursday mastermind and be able to go to your seminar Thursday night or go record your media on Friday, and you're going to have top-notch stuff to be able to vocalize to your clients. You know, a lot of our offices that use our tools, they record their medias on Fridays. They said, Joe, it's an absolute game changer. So listen, go ahead and click the button, register for the webinar. This training webinar is going to be packed full. I can't wait. So I look forward to seeing you there.